What's up, my good people? No, I'm back at it. Out here in nature, even with the rain coming down. Want to holler at y'all again. No, about always being grateful. Maintaining gratitude. Always being in that state of thankfulness and grateful. Being grateful. Basically, no matter what's going on in your life, even if it's good, not so good, even if you feel like it could be better, even if you expecting certain things and it don't come the way you want it to be, always be grateful, always be thankful. Like I said before in another one of my messages, it's the little things that count. They would say it's the little things, but it's the major things. And those quote unquote little things that's really major is waking up, having the breath of life, being in your right mind, your right spirit, being healthy, being focused, being able to talk and comprehend, being able to manage, being able to connect, communicate, all these things, be grateful for. It's more in those things, but those are the precious jewels. I know a lot of people be focused on and worried about daily life stuff, bills, validation, procrastination, mental procrastination, and all these things that cause burdens. But when you actually look at what's the real priority, just be thankful, grateful. And you'll have a different type of connection within yourself. You'll start seeing things with less worry. A lot of things that get you riled up won't bother you because it won't be that important, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Everything else is add-ons. So just to be blessed to wake up the next day, especially nowadays, because a lot of people are passing away. And you know, most people look at it like, oh, dead and gone. Like whatever your belief is your belief. But being spiritually connected, I know that we don't really truly die. We transition, but the energy is still here. Reincarnation, if you believe in that, you do. If you don't, you don't. You know, to each his own. However, from my perspective, my connection of it is when you understand that all of these things are fear tactics to get you in that zone, to be low vibrational. That's when you worry about everything else. That's really not a essence of your true nature. So that's why I say be thankful, be grateful for everything. Everything you have and everything you don't have. Be thankful. If you don't have certain things, even when it comes to bills and stuff, it's like, oh, I gotta pay this. Damn, I'm short on this. I need to get this. Like, stop having that lack mentality. Stay high vibrational. Be thankful and grateful, and know that it's gonna work out no matter what. Sometimes you don't know where that next dollar is gonna come from. Don't put yourself in a crazy worry, especially if you well connected Like I always say, you can always hear me say, go within, meditate, connect with yourself, know who you are, and stand on it. So, you know, just be thankful. I gotta keep saying it. A lot of stuff done happened in my life at points where taking losses and trying to understand why, and then coming to the realization as I'm bettering myself and actually doing the work to know that, bro, it's not the why, it's the lesson. And this too shall pass, and as you keep experiencing life experiences, you'll begin to know that this is a lesson for you to get through, to learn yourself and to help others who may be going through it or might have to go through it. So, and I'm saying that to say that I was the type of person in the past that I always felt like a lot of people used to do stuff for show, and I just wasn't with that. So it even took me a while to even get to this point. Like, anybody who know of me from my past would tell you, even then, one-on-one basis, whether it was a job I was at, the people that work with me, they'll tell you I always try to help people. I always will converse with people and build with people and do my best to give them some type of knowledge based upon what they told me to help better them. Always. And you know, it wasn't for show, it was really genuinely because I want to see everybody who want to win, I want to see them win. Feel me? No hate. And that's why I say is no love lost, no hate gained. You just have to understand at this point in life, for me, speaking specifically for me, I wasn't the type of person that would get on like doing a video like this because I just felt like, well, I'm doing it for the camera. Like, that don't make sense. But as I begin to learn myself more and more and to go through my healing process, the lesson in it was, bro, it's not about you. Partially about you, because you got to go through the process of healing to get past the things that you went through in life that was a burden, that was holding you back of being your true, authentic self. And with going through that, I now know that when I'm walking in nature and connected with myself, even though now I'm recording myself speak, I'm actually talking to myself as I'm talking to others, because before I even put anything out, a video out, I always, as I speak authentically, meaning I don't try to come up with a topic to talk about. Whatever comes to me, I'm going to speak it. And then I go and I watch like this video, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to take the lessons out of what I'm saying, like take myself out of it and hear what I'm saying and see the connection in it of what I need to keep doing and keep learning. So I look at it in the same way that I don't know who this might help. And, you know, I want it to help whoever, even if it's one person. I'm happy about that, because that's part of my purpose, part of my spiritual gift, is to help humanity get out of that low vibrational mentality and to, you know, regain their power and step out on a true, real faith and connection, and knowing that they are the it factor, and become high vibrational and live in peace, love, and light. I know to some people that might be some corny shit, but it is what it is. That's another person's perspective, like I always speak on. What works for somebody else may not work for the other person. But the people who are aligned is going to connect. So I'm not doing this for show. I'm not doing this to connect with any profitable connection of people with views and all. Nah, I just want to spread as much positivity, as much love, light as I can. I've always been a positive person. Even before I was awakened to this level spiritually, even with being connected to certain things, I even had a point where I used to feel some type of way towards religious situations because of things that happened to me in that field, in that situation, with family, with friends, all of that. So when you begin to heal yourself, or when this divine intervention, when the Most High comes in and he hears those cries and he hears you constantly saying you want better, when he comes in and he say, okay, it's time, that willingness in you, if it's truly that, you got to answer that call. I willingly answered my call. People used to say back then, oh, maybe you should be a preacher, or you like talking to people, or motivational speak. I'm like, I'm not into that. That ain't my thing, because you got that little shy piece in you, because it's like, I don't see myself like that. It's all those different things, but you don't know what you're capable of until it's at that point. You don't know what you can really do until it's placed upon you. So I'm saying that to say what my outlook was back then, I wouldn't have saw myself doing none of this. I wouldn't have saw myself speaking on none of this. I was intimate about anything that I connected with. I was the laid back, cool, calm, collective dude, which I still am. However, I live in my truth. I speak my truth. And when I say speak my truth, because a lot of people will say, oh, I speak my truth. No, I'm talking about really, truly speaking your truth authentically. Meaning not trying to speak it in the way where it sounds good, look good, or holding certain things in because of what another person might feel, or certain things you went through in your life because it might hurt somebody else because it's the truth. That, oh no, I'm not gonna speak. Nah, none of that. It's no disrespect to nobody, but living your truth, know what your truth is, and stand on it. That's why I say be grateful, always. Be thankful, always. Especially when you have your breakthroughs. Like, forget the concept of financial gain. Forget the concept of validation with other people and trying to prove something and all that. Just being thankful and grateful that you go from one level to the next. And it's most appreciative when you do the work. Like anybody say, if somebody come in and just do everything for you, yeah, you could take the credit, but you're not really going to have complete insight, complete knowledge, complete connection of knowing what it is. So you only can speak on a few things up until a certain point before it's pulled out to where it's like, oh, I don't really know. You got to ask the person who actually did the work, created the work and all that. So if you do it yourself, if you actually go through the process day by day, learning yourself, building with yourself, like, just connecting, like really getting like outside of everybody else's concepts and thoughts and speeches on what they think it should be, and just get with yourself and connect with yourself. Let your mind wander. Let the thoughts go in, circling around, and really face it. Then you will see how thankful you'll really be and grateful, and you'll really be to the Most High, just because. Not because of this or because of that, just because. That used to be an old saying of mine when it came to people loving you or you loving people. Do you love them because they do X, Y, Z? Or do you love them just because they are who they are, period? Like, because you are you. Whether that's a great thing or not a so great thing, but just because you are you authentically, I love you. You got a lot of people who showing love and quote unquote trying to act like they give support to people they claim they kick it with like that, out of what they can benefit from, what they can do for them, how they can make them feel in the moment. Like, nah, if you genuinely connect with somebody, it's gonna show. It ain't gonna be no fake it till you make it. It's gonna be real. And y'all gonna respect each other on that level of knowing, not thinking. Thinking comes from not knowing. So when you know, then you know. They always say, if you know, you know. Yeah, that's something that came about in the past, what, 5, 6, 7 years, from most people's understanding, because it got exposed out there. But this is something that's been said since we was younger. If you know, you know. It just became the theme now, because a lot of people starting to know. A lot of people starting to wake up to it. So I'm saying that to say, be grateful for everything. Be thankful for everything. When you go through life, even if it's a bad situation, be thankful. Be grateful that the Most High allowed you to go through this, to be able to have that privilege to learn that lesson, to have that privilege to get to the next level, to have that opportunity to be able to speak to other people who's going through something and you can relate, or you can give them some type of help, support to get them over that hump. So this is why I do that. This is why I'm so confident, so fearless and courageous, because I'm living in my truth and my authentic self. And this is why when I'm walking through nature and I'm connecting with me, I take some time out of just doing that and, you know, get on here and speak how I speak, just to, you know, try to help the next person. If they could take anything away from it, that's gonna help them. I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm happy with myself. So me doing this for myself is actually me doing it for myself, and then I'm sharing it with others. So if they could take something out of it to help them, and that's even beautiful. So like I said, be grateful, be thankful, always live in gratitude, no matter what it looked like, no matter what it's said to be, no matter what your thoughts may tell you in the moment that the end situation could look like that's so-called not in your favor. As long as you maintain gratitude and be thankful and grateful to know no matter how it turns out, I'm grateful and thankful, you'll be good. So I'ma holla at y'all. You know, like I always say, love y'all, keep doing what y'all do, keep bettering yourself, keep striving to be high vibrational, to cut that low vibrational stuff away from you. Whatever you have to do, you know, do it with love, peace, and light. One.